Peter, the best part of today's install is that he thinks he's getting a Bryant, but he's not. He thinks he's getting a Bryant, but he's not. Take a guess what he's getting. So we had discussed when I was here on Sunday when your air conditioning. Actually, Daniel, the system is empty. It had a hole in it. When we were here on Sunday, I've been servicing for how long? 10 years probably?
Probably more than 10 years.
Maybe more than 10 years, right? So I said we have two options. I give you a Bryant by Carrier or give you a Bosch. Bosch is considered the Rolls Royce. And Bryant, a comparable, and a cost-effective solution, right? You don't want the Bosch because of the price.
Yeah, you told me the
right?
range.
So I want you to take a look and see what brand you see on that equipment.
Bosch?
That's right.
You got me the Bosch?
I got you a Bosch. All right, so outside we have a 3.5-ton Goodman R22 condensing unit. If you guys recall, about a few weeks ago, I just put that in, that AMRAD dual capacitor. Some of you have commented that I should have put in that hard start relay on the CPT terminal. I didn't. It is what it is. So we're taking out this Goodman 3.5-ton, oversized for this house, by the way. Oversized. Come on. This is not a Taj Mahal. This is not a McMansion. It's a 1,400 square foot Cape Cod style house. We're taking out the condenser, taking out the line set. Downstairs in the basement, we're taking out this gas-fired furnace, the flue pipe. We're going to replace the evaporator coil, do some of the gas piping over. We're putting in the Bosch 96% efficient gas-fired furnace. We're going to bring fresh air from outside. New evaporator coil. I got a transition piece that's going to fit right here. So it's really, really, really going to look awesome. All right, guys, smash that thumbs up button. Let's give a huge shout out to the people over at Bosch Thermal Technology. Hashtag love Bosch. Hashtag let's go Bosch. All right, let's get the show on the road. Let's turn off the power to the system. Email me, Mike at MikeyPipes.com. I'll tell you where you can buy these from. All right, I ripped out the 5-inch flue pipe that went to the 4-inch right here. Wow, I've seen better days. I have an outlet and switch here that's powering this Verizon Fios box with replaced battery icon on it. I'm using my Fluke non-contact electrical tester. I still have voltage to this 24-volt transformer. It looks like it's being used for maybe not, probably, I don't know. How the hell does that even work? Look at that. We have a general humidifier. Look at that. How does it, to increase humidity, add plates. Replace general, wow. You guys, you know what? This is worth something right here. I'm gonna put that right there. Maybe we'll have a giveaway for that. Okay. I'm still trying to figure out what the hell's going on here with this power. I don't know. I don't know what's going on here with this power. That says cond pump only. Where's the cond pump? There is no cond pump. It goes to the sink. Wow, pretty cool. However, I turned off the switch top of the stairs, Daniel, and I still got power to this transformer. I'm trying to figure out what this transformer is used for. It goes down here to this wire here.
And all those wires go in.
And all these wires go in there?
I don't know where the broom went.
Look, it's got the old school sticker on. That's the old phone number. It still works, by the way.
Does it really still work?
Yeah. But for some reason, he hired someone else to put this in, not me. Maybe he doesn't know about changing the anode rods. He could have doubled his life expectancy of his water heater. All right. So what do you think this is? This is a Goodman?
My next looks kind of like
You think so?
something.
Let's see. It's all in French. Oh, we have right here. We have a. Oh, sorry.
I'm on.
No,
I'm
Goodman.
on camera.
It's a good one. It's a GMP 100. Wow. So not only is she oversized with air conditioning by almost a whole ton, we have about 20,000 more BTUs than what's necessary. Crazy, right? Crazy.
A lot of return.
We have a very funky return here. And if we were going with the Bosch that, as originally quoted, I was going to retransition some of these pieces. But we didn't. We're keeping the return as is. I have a piece that we're gonna adapt to here to our supply plenum. We're good?
Yeah, I think the return.
Filter cabinet we're putting in.
I think it'll actually fit fairly nice. It'll be a little big on top.
That's fine. It's all good.
I think it'll fit pretty well.
Okay.
It's the same length.
Cool. Let's get the show on the road. Hi, Peter.
Hello.
How's your hole? You know what's crazy? Is that for the life of this furnace, changing the filter involved removing a piece of duct tape to access the filter rack. No more. Surprisingly pretty clean. Wow. Let's take a look at this. Heat exchanger. And surprisingly, it appears to be intact still. Crazy. They don't make them like they used to, that's for sure. All right, I have my Honeywell filter media cabinet secured. We're gonna throw some mastic around the seams, the joints. I made 2 pilot holes after marking out the opening for my filter filter cabinet. Made a pilot hole there, I'm using my Walkie M18 double cut power shear, and I'm cutting on my lines that I made with my torpedo level, which is right there. And it's straight, and it's nice, and it works for me. Let's cut some steel. All right, we have our filter grill in, filter cabinet in, got some screws on the inside towards the furnace, and then the cabinet towards the return plenum. This is really, really nice. I love it. 20 by 25 by 4. That's good for a good 6-8 months. I had to make some modifications to my transition piece here, unfortunately. I'm going to keep it real. I messed up. I took the dimensions of the actual cabinet, the evaporator cabinet, for my transition piece with the canvas. So I have 17 and a half by 22 when I really needed to be 16 and a half by, I think it was 20 and a quarter. So I messed up there, but we modified the canvas a little bit, and we're going to seal up the little holes that we have right there. But it's still good. We're still utilizing the canvas to minimize vibration from the furnace blower to the supply plenum. We're going to eliminate this humidifier, put a piece of sheet metal there. Daniel already ran the concentric vent kit. Perfect. We went through brick and through the plate up there, so we're good. Fresh air exhaust, fresh air, come up and around, boom, exhaust, and the same way. So far, so good. I'm quite pleased with how this is coming out. This funky return, the reason why it's so funky is because we're pulling air from the return of the basement and also for the first floor. So good thing I didn't touch that because I didn't notice that.
He's got a nice filter.
He does a really nice filter. Really, really nice filter. You know what's even better? He's got a Bosch. All right. Haven't recorded much, but it's still Wednesday, August 2nd, 2023. Daniel's flowing nitrogen through the 3/8 and 3/4 inch lines, and now he's brazing. He's using this cool little brazing rig. Really nice. Very thin, very flexible, very maneuverable. Really, really nice and expensive, right? But if you would like to get Daniel's brazing rig, check out DC HVAC YouTube channel, and he actively promotes it. And if you don't want to go to his channel, just go in the description box of this video and you can buy that on Amazon, and I'll make 6% on it, and I'll thank you for it as well.
Buy it on mine.
Buy it on Daniel's and he'll make 6%, and because...
Oh.
What?
I was going to tell you something, but I'll do it off camera.
Okay. So, he's brazing. We're using the wet rag by Refrigeration Technologies. Got the rosebud tip there. Really nice. And look at that. He didn't even burn the Omflex. Very nice. Very nice. Got the wet rag on the Bosch cased evaporator coil. Very, very nice. And ladies and gentlemen, we only have a total of 6 joints on this system. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we have no interruption with our line set. We got our concentric venting done. Here's our exhaust spitting out the middle. Our fresh air off the side. Really, 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 really nice. We're using the Axiom, the NeutraPal condensate neutralizer pump. Low profile, I like it. We already did our condensate trap and our condensate tubing. We're going to do our line voltage, low voltage wiring next. And I asked the homeowner, listen, if you want us to enable all the functionality of this machine, we need to upgrade the wire going to the thermostat and replace the thermostat. But he doesn't want us tramping through the basement and going through the ceiling and whatever. So we're going to utilize the existing thermostat. So he's going to have single stage cooling, single stage heating, and no heat pump functionality. His loss. Ladies and gentlemen, right now, I just sent Peter to the truck to get the 3/4 inch fittings and some tubing and also the condensate trap, condensate cop that we need to shut down the system in event of a main drain clog or a drain clog, right? Mm-hmm. And I said, don't get the trap. Don't get the trap. You know, the clear condensate trap like we normally use on a central air system. Daniel had asked Peter, like, you know why we're not using a trap in this installation? So, off camera, the next question he has, do you know why there's a trap? No pressure.
It prevents the backflow.
Okay, close. Backflow of what?
Well,
don't think about plumbing right now, by the way.
I know in plumbing it would prevent the smell, basically, from
sewer gas entering into that. Correct. Okay. So why do we have a condensate trap on our air conditioning systems? On some, but on others we don't need it. So in this particular case, we don't need one.
Yeah.
You had said that maybe it was...
there's an internal trap.
And that's not correct, right? Because our outlets are here on our drain. And okay, so try again.
Oh, gravity.
No.
It's not like
Okay, do you know why? Forget about what the trap does. Do you know why we don't need a trap on this?
Oh, that's what I was saying.
Gravity?
Yeah.
Okay. So the reason why you don't need a trap on an upflow gas-fired furnace with the evaporator coil above the furnace is because the coil is after the blower.
So it's air is being pushed through the coil.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
In a regular AC, air is being sucked.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
it would just keep sucking
It would try to suck in the air, suck in the water out off of the pan inside and into the blower. Makes sense? So now, there's a reason why we also we prime the trap with water. We usually do. Sometimes we don't, but it works anyway, right? But that's the reason why, because the coil is after the blower. So the air movement, pressure, it's all about pressure, by the way. You have negative pressure, positive pressure. So when you have a trap with no water in it, right? Water will want to like follow the blower, go with the air, because negative pressure. Here we have positive pressure because the air is coming up here, past the coil, and then out. Make sense? So in this particular case, we have our condensate pump there, and we have our drain. We're going to take one of these drains and hook it up to there, and we'll take the other drain and hook it up to our condensate float switch, preventing damage to the furnace should the drain clog. Make sense?
Makes sense.
Excellent. Learn something new every day. Here's my tech tip for today. Smash that thumbs up button. All right, so our neutralizer condensate pump is connected. Peter is running 3/8 clear tubing to a drain. The brown wire is my existing 4-wire thermostat. The white wire is my 5-wire going to my condensing unit. Along the way, we picked up the condensate float switch on the drain and the condensate float switch for the pump. And I'm breaking R. I'm breaking R because why break Y? If the pump is failing in the winter, you're going to have water on the floor. So I broke R right here with my Wago. So my black wire, right, tied in from my pump, goes here. One goes to R, and the other one is going to my float switch. So if my float switches are both closed, we'll have power. I have my switch on top of the stairs. Let's push in the button. Yep, here we go. We have fan motor. Wait for it. There it is. There it is. Beautiful. 11:35. All right, let's go take a look outside with Daniel. Oh, it's all done. Charged up?
Not opened yet.
How many microns did you get down to?
Pulled down to like 92 and past decay at 108.
Wow, very nice. 92 microns and passed decay test at 108. Awesome. And what do we have, like 15-foot line set?
Yeah, again.
Love it. We're literally right outside the furnace. So here is the Bosch IDS 2.1 connected heat pump inverter. This is their 3-ton inverter system. Really nice. And the best part about this system, well, the two best things that I love about the Bosch IDS systems is that when they're on, you have no idea they're running. That's how whisper quiet they are. Most people love the fact that if you had an inverter on your car, your pickup truck, for example, you can power the furnace and the heat pump condenser at the same time with the truck not even running. This thing uses hardly any power when it's cycled on. Hardly any power. It has something like 65 speeds on the inverter, which blows away the Carrier Infinity system, right?
72.
72. Sorry, I was close. We have 72 speeds on the inverter. We have 10 speeds on the condenser fan motor. And we have multiple speeds typically on their indoor blower motor. Indoor blowers like the air handlers. A lot of people ask, Mikey Pipes, how does it know, what speed to be on? It's only getting a Y or Y1 and Y2. The answer is very simple. On the inside of the evaporator, right, you have a, what is it called? A thermistor. You have a thermistor hooked up on that coil, and that thermistor is sending a signal to the control board inside the unit so it regulates fan speed to really maximizing your energy savings. It's unfortunate that the homeowner doesn't want us to run a new wire to the thermostat. I only got 4 wires, R, Y, G, and Y. No, R, Y, G, W. It's unfortunate, but some people just don't see the value, Daniel. Literally he's getting a $25,000 system for literally significant savings. Significant.
We could get rid of G.
We could get rid of G? And give that what? Y, and give it to what? Y2 or heat pump? Whatever. It is what it is. You know what? Sometimes you can drag a camel to water, but you can't make a drink. But I tell you what, he's going to love this Bosch. And I can guarantee that this time that I've been coming here for like 12, 15 years.
Really?
Yeah, a long time. I replaced that inducer fan motor twice in like 15 years. The blower motor I replaced once. We've done a lot of work here. Every like 4 or 5 years I'm here. So it's only right that I'm here to replacing the system. But I have a very strong feeling that this time next year, I'm going to be back here giving him the BCC 100 thermostat, enabling the heat pump functionality of this, enabling Y2 and W2, and that way you can really maximize savings, because he's went from an oversized, piggish Goodman 100,000 BTU, 3.5 ton gas-fired furnace with 3.5 ton condensing unit to a 3 ton 80,000 BTU, 96% efficient system. Let's go take a look at our exhaust. We still have to do that. We got to cut that back. Our exhaust and intake. Yep, and then fire up and do a proper commission. All right, ladies and gentlemen. It is almost 12:30, and I've been waiting for those two lights to become solid. That way I could utilize the Bosch Easy Air app to see some data. I've tried this now 6 times. This is our 7th attempt. You notice we have this little device there, and it's wired to this terminal, right? We have the yellow, white, and the red, the gray, and the black. It goes here and it goes there. I got the Easy Air app installed. I already connected to it. Now it wants me to press and hold connect button for 4 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And 147969. We're going to copy that. And now we're going to say we enabled, we opened the panel, we hold connect. It blinked. Well, it blinked once. Okay. Oh, it blinked again. Okay. And I copied that code, 147969. We're going to hit connect. And, oh, look at that. Let's paste. Pair. Does it work? Does it work? Woo! Look at that, baby. It's working. We have 40 hertz on compressor load, which is a little over 50%. Ambient temperature is 78 degrees. It shows us our dip switch settings. Let's check live checkpoint values. Okay. There's today's date. There's the time. Okay. Very nice. We have coil temperature, discharge temperatures, suction temperature, liquid line temperature, evaporating pressure, condensing pressure. Look at all this data, ladies and gentlemen. Voltage. Does it tell us amps? Look at this. Compressor current. 6 amps, ladies and gentlemen. We're using 6 amps of power. It's getting 371 volts of DC voltage. And we've been on for 8 minutes and 53 seconds. That is pretty effing cool. Okay, Bosch. You had me at hello? Okay, let's see. What else can we do with this thing? Let's go. Okay, good. Can we go back? Okay. Pretty cool. Look at that. Can I push that? No, I can't push that. We have a thermostat call. 43 hertz. Very, 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 very nice. I like this. It's good stuff. Charge unit. Okay, if we want to charge by subcool, we could charge by subcool in the outdoor. Temperature is greater than 55 degrees and less than 120. We're good. System capacity is 3 ton. We're good. Remote request. Oh, we can give the homeowner access. We can register the warranty. Pretty good stuff. Look at that. It finally works. It only took 7 tries. 7 different installs over the last couple of months. But we finally connected to Bluetooth. Look at that. It's so nice. That is pretty cool. That is pretty effing cool. All right. There's the other one that doesn't work. I'm happy now. Guess what, Daniel?
What?
It finally worked.
Oh, I thought you were going to say it's like leaking or something.
Yeah, I would strangle you. But check this out. I have to connect it.
The app worked?
Yeah, it worked.
But it stopped.
But now it wants me to connect again. Oh, maybe it'll do it. There it is. So there's my outdoor. Look, we have a call for heat, call for cooling, We're 45 hertz, which is, I don't know, like 62% compressor load.
Can you force it in the app?
No. Outdoor temperatures, but want to see something really
you can
cool?
Switch dip switches?
No. That's, you could shows you what they're set to. But check this out. Values. Wait, hold on. Look at all those temperatures.
Yeah, you can see that on the
Yeah, but you don't have to push buttons. You can see it on the screen. I like that. We're at fan speed number 7 out of 10. 7 amps of power. It's pretty cool. Do you think it's pretty cool? You think it's pretty cool?
It's pretty cool.
Okay. Embrace technology, Peter. Now we cooking with gas. And yep, we even relit the pilot on the water heater. Prevent yourself a recall that evening when they got no hot water. Don't forget to relight your pilot.